to our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romelo Cruz, to our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Aurelio Alfonso, to our SGOD Chief, Ma'am Emma Arubio, to our CID Chief, Dr. Alinchi Mendoza, and of course to the proponent of this Project SOAR, our EPS in Mathematics, Sir Resty Verdelas, to all the teachers, to all SDO family, to all the parents and to all the students, good day to everyone. Addition Hills Integrated School is honored and proud that our mathematics department is soaring high. We are honored to be part of this Project SOAR, series of online academic reviews of mathematics under the CLAID module. As a principal and as a parent of Batang MANDunong, I am so thankful that we have available videos produced by our own teachers here in Mandaluyong. Videos wherein our students, our kids can have review lessons and even advanced lessons. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for having this very worthwhile project for Batang MANDunong. I would like to congratulate our AHIS team, headed by our elementary department mathematics coordinator, Sir Marius Araos, our secondary mathematics coordinator, Ma'am Joam Salhob, and to all the mathematics teachers of Addition Hills Integrated School, congratulations for being part of this program. AHIS community is in all-out support to all the programs and projects of SDO Mandaluyong. So what are you waiting for, everyone? Here's the series of advanced lesson for week 4 from the strong force of Mathematics Faculty of Addition Hills Integrated School.
Maraming salamat, Ma'am Gigi, para sa iyong mensahe sa ating mga batang mandunong. Magandang araw, mga batang mandunong. Magkakasama na naman po tayo para sa isang araw na puno ng pagkatuto. Dito, sa Project SOAR, Week 4 ng CLAID Modules para sa High School Department. Ang una nating makakasama ay nagtapos sa Rizal Technological University, Boni, sa kursong Bachelor of Secondary Education, Major in Mathematics. Siya ay 6 na taon na sa pagtuturo at kasalukuyang Grade 7 Math Teacher ng Addition Hills Integrated School. Tara at pakinggan natin si Sir Lester Salman M. Daman.
Maraming salamat, Ma'am Donna Christy Maranan. Nagpapasalamat din po ako sa pagkakataon na ibinigay sa akin ng Project SOAR sa pamamagitan ng aming Education Program Supervisor, Sir Resty Rodelas, at sa aming ever-supportive School Principal, Ma'am Gigi G. Bulanday, teachers, home learning partners, at lalo't higit sa inyo, AHISians, at sa lahat ng batang mandunong. Magandang buhay! Handa na ba kayo? Samahan ninyo ako ngayong araw. Tayo ay nasa week 4 na ng ating series of online academic reviews of mathematics. Make sure na nakahanda na ang inyong module, papel, at ballpen.
Objective: the learner should be able to evaluate algebraic expressions given the values of the variable. Recap: evaluating a numerical expression is finding its value in the simplest form. Example: evaluate quantity 5 plus 9 reduced by 4. In here, we will apply the PEMDAS and rule in adding, multiplying, subtracting, and dividing of integers since the numerical expression has 2 or more operations. Just a brief review. PEMDAS has 3 groups. Parentheses, exponent. The second group is multiplication and division, and the third is AS. First group, parenthesis and exponent, either of the two will come first. Same true with MD or D, multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. Either of the two will come first. Rule in adding integers. Rule in adding and subtracting integers. Like sign we add, unlike we subtract, then copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Under multiplication and division, like sign, always positive, unlike sign, always negative. Solution. 5 plus 9 minus 4. We need first to perform what is within the parentheses. 5 plus 9 will give us 14. Copy minus 4. 14 minus 4 is equal to 10. So, quantity 5 plus 9 minus 4 is equal to 10. Perform the indicated operations. 1. Negative 15 minus 20 multiplied it to negative 30. So, applying PEMDAS, we need to multiply negative 20 to negative 3. Negative 20 multiplied to negative 3 will give us positive 60. Copy negative 15, applying the rule in adding of integers. Negative 15 plus 60 is equal to 45. That is our answer in question number 1. Number 2, quantity negative 15 minus 5 plus 25 raised to the second power. Here, I add first the integers that have the same sign. Negative 15 minus 5 is equal to negative 20 plus 25 raised to the second power. Negative 20 plus 25 is equal to 5 raised to the second power. 5 squared is equal to 25. That is our answer in question number 2. Let's proceed to question number 3. Negative 15 divided by 3 plus 5 multiplied it to 2 plus 7. So applying PEMDAS in our given numerical expression, so either division or multiplication will come first. Since we did not see any parentheses and exponent in the given numerical expression, so let's proceed to the second group, which is the MD or multiplication and division. So negative 15 divided by negative 3, rule in dividing of integers, unlike sign, negative. So we are expecting to have a negative integers here. The quotient is negative integer. So what is our answer? Negative 15 divided by negative by 3 is negative 5 plus 5 multiplied it to 2. The product is 10 plus 7. Let's just simply copy plus 7. Negative 5 plus 10 plus 7. Again, I tend to add first those integers that have the same sign. So, 10 plus 7 is equal to 17. Copy negative 5. Negative 5 plus 17. Since they are unlike, we're going to subtract. So, the difference is 12. Then, copy the sign of the greater absolute value, which is positive. So, our answer in question number 3 is 12. To evaluate means to find the value. How can we evaluate algebraic expressions? Example number 1. Evaluate a plus 21 when a is equal to 9. Let's first, we need to substitute the value of a to its numerical value. So our algebraic expression will become 9 plus 21. Then, we will perform the indicated operation. 9 plus 21 is equal to 30. Thus, a plus 21 is equal to 30 when a is equal to 9. Example number 2. Evaluate 3x plus 8 if x is equal to 4. Again, we need to substitute the value of x to the given algebraic expression. So our algebraic expression will become 3. X will be substituted to 4. 3 multiplied it to 4 is equal to 12. 12 plus 8, just copy the 8, is equal to 20. Thus, 3x plus 8 equals 20 if x is equal to 4. To evaluate an algebraic expression, A. Replace the variables in the expression with the given number. B. Simplify the resulting numerical expression. Activities. You will answer those questions during your asynchronous time in lesson 1. Let's proceed to lesson 2. Objective. The learner should be able to add and subtract polynomials. Recap or review, perform the indicated operations. So in here, rule in adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing of integers is applicable. Under addition and subtraction, we add, a like sign we add, unlike sign we subtract, then copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Under multiplication and division, like sign, always positive. Then perform the indicated operation. Same true with the division operation. So let's answer question number 1. Negative 25 plus negative 75, since our integer have the same sign, so we will add 25 plus 75 is equal to 100. Then copy the sign. Question number 2. Negative 39 plus 29. Since our integer have are unlike sign, so we will subtract. So the difference between 39 and 29 is 10. So what will be our sign to 10? We will copy the sign of the greater absolute value. So we will copy the sign of negative 39. So our answer is negative 10. Number 3. Negative 95 plus negative 5 plus negative 50 since the given integers have the same or like sign, we will add all the integers. 95 plus 5 is equal to 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. Then copy their common sign. Letter B. Write an equivalent addition expression of the following. Number 1 question. Negative 14 plus negative 16. Notice that our answer is negative 30. So we will find an equivalent addition expressions. Answer here may vary. So there are a lot of possible answers here in letter B question. Like for an instance, let's try to answer question number 1. Negative 60 plus 30 is equal also to negative 30. So meaning that is one of the equivalent addition expression of negative 14 plus negative 60. Negative 16, which is negative 30. So they have the same answer, or it can also be any integers that when you perform a given operation, the answer is negative 30. Number 2, negative 28 plus 8 is equal to negative 20. Again, we will find two or more integers having an operation that if you will perform it, the answer is negative 20. Okay, negative 12 plus negative 8 is equal to negative 20. So that is our answer. Number 3, negative 84 plus negative 12 plus negative 4 is equal to 100, negative 100. Again, we will think an integer, two or more integers, and perform the given operation, and the answer should be negative 100. So I just simply choose negative 50 plus negative 50. Okay, to make it simple. Complete the table. Letter C. Number 1, 7c squared. Let's try to find out and identify what is the numerical coefficient and the literal coefficient. Numerical coefficient is expressed in numbers or numerically from the root word number, while literal coefficient is expressed in the form of letters, including its exponent. So let's try to find out what is the numerical coefficient of 7c squared. The numerical coefficient of 7c squared is 7, while the literal coefficient of the term 7c squared is c squared. Number 2, negative 20 m squared. Numerical coefficient, just merely looking the term, our answer is negative 20. Literal coefficient, what is the letter in the term? So letter m, then including its exponent. So m squared. That is our answer. X over 5. So how do we identify the numerical coefficient? So meaning our numerical coefficient in number 3 is a fraction, which is 1 all over 5. And the literal coefficient is x. Okay, let's proceed to letter D. Identify terms that are similar. When we say terms that are similar, those terms having the same literal coefficient. Color the box containing similar terms with the same color. So given those terms, we will find out which among those terms are similar by merely looking at their literal coefficient. So let's proceed to the first box, which is 9a. So 9a is similar to 8a and negative 4a. So dito, titignan lang natin kung alin yung magkapareho ng literal coefficient. Kung ano yung magkaparehong letters. No? Let's proceed to the second box. Negative 9x squared y z cubed. So our basis here is x squared y z cubed. Let's try to find out which among those given terms is the same or similar with this term. So that's it. We notice the color and 9x squared y. So those terms have the same literal coefficient. 10ab. Okay. Color is purple. So let's find out AB and 82AB. So those terms are similar because they have the same literal coefficient. 8n squared p. Okay, 2/3 n squared p and 1/2 n squared p. 6r. Okay, 6r do not have or does not have similar term here. So let's proceed to the next box, which is 1/4 xyz. So is similar to 0.3 xyz and negative 9 xyz. Let's proceed to the next box. X squared y is similar to negative 30 x squared y. Next, negative 18a squared over 2 is similar to 20a squared over 5. 16q is similar to 6q. 2/3 a squared b cubed is similar to 6 over 7 a squared b cubed. And 4/5 a squared b cubed. Negative 9a squared b is similar to 8a squared b. Let's understand. Adding monomials. To add monomials that are similar, add their numerical coefficient and copy their common literal coefficient. Add 36a plus negative 30. By applying we need first to add their numerical coefficient, which is 36 and negative 30. The 36 plus negative 30, since they are unlike, we will subtract and copy the sign of the greater absolute value, which is positive. So our answer is 6. Then, what is their literal coefficient? A. You just simply copy their literal coefficient. So, 36a plus quantity negative 30a is equal to 6a. Example 2. Find the sum of 4a and negative 5b. 4a plus negative 5b is equal to 4a minus 5b. In here, we could not combine the terms. Why? Because the terms do not have the same literal coefficient. So that's why our answer is 4a minus 5b. Parang sa ano lang, sa pera, no? Hindi natin pwedeng i-combine ang currency ng pera natin dito sa Pilipinas, which is peso, at sa currency ng pera doon sa US, which is dollar. No? So let's proceed. Note, the similar terms cannot be added. Only similar terms can be combined. Just like in your science subject, you could not combine terms that have different units. Like for example, 50 kilometer plus 10 centimeter. Okay? So you could not combine since they do not have the same literal coefficient. Adding polynomials. To add polynomials, combine similar terms and proceed as in addition of monomials. So we will combine similar terms or terms having the same literal coefficient. Yung magkakapareho ang letters ng term at yung kanilang exponent if there is. Example, add quantity 4x plus 5y minus 9z plus quantity negative 7x plus 4y plus 9z. Solution, working horizontally. Okay. Since our terms here has the same degree in their literal coefficient, so we do not need to arrange from highest exponent to lowest. So we will proceed to the second, which is regroup. How do we regroup polynomial terms? Just simply combine like terms or similar terms. So let's regroup the given polynomial. So 4x plus negative 7x, since they have the same literal coefficient, so we will group it. The next one, 5y is similar to 4y and negative 9z plus 9z. So 4 plus negative 7, unlike sign, we subtract, then copy the sign, the greater absolute value. So our answer is negative 3. Then copy their literal coefficient, which is x plus 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. Copy their literal coefficient, y plus negative 9c plus 9c. Negative 9 plus 9, unlike sign, subtract is equal to 0. Or negative 3x plus 9y. 0 can be omitted here. Working vertically. So in here, we need to align our literal coefficient. We need to align having the same literal coefficient. So 4x plus 5y minus 9c plus negative 7x plus 4y plus 9c. So pinagtapat-tapat lang natin yung magkakapareho ang literal coefficient. Then, perform the indicated operation. So 4 plus negative 7 is negative 3. Copy there. Literal coefficient x. 5 plus 4, 9. Y. So negative 9. So notice that working horizontally and vertically will come up to with the same answer. So quantity 4x plus 5y minus 9z plus quantity negative 7x plus 4y plus 9z is equal to negative 3x plus 9y. Example number 2. Add quantity 5m plus 2n minus 3p plus quantity m plus 3p plus quantity 3n minus 2p. Solution, working vertically. 5m plus 2n minus 3p. So our second polynomial is m plus 3p. So itatapat natin si m doon kay 5m at si positive 3p kay negative 3p. So we're going to align terms having the same literal coefficient. So m plus 3p and the next polynomial is 3n minus 2p. We will align 3n to 2n because they have the same literal coefficient and 2p to the literal coefficient of p. So it will become 3n minus 2p. Then let's combine terms. M plus 5m plus m is equal to 6m. 2 plus 3n is equal to 5n. Negative 3p plus 3p is equal to 0. So what is left is negative 2p. So bring down 2p. So our answer is 6m plus 5n minus 2p. So quantity 5m plus 2n minus 3p plus quantity m plus 3p plus quantity 3n minus 2p is equal to 6n plus 5n minus 2p. Recall that subtraction is the opposite of addition. You can express a subtraction problem into an addition problem by adding the opposite of the subtrahend to the minuend. So, look at the examples below. Sabi niya rito, kailangan daw nating or pwede nating i-apply yung rule ng adding of integers by adding the opposite of the subtrahend. So, identify muna natin. Let's try to identify what is the minuend, what is the subtrahend. So 20 minus 7. So we are expecting the answer is difference. So 20 here is the minuend and 7 here is the subtrahend. So just simply copy the minuend plus, then what is the opposite of positive 7? The opposite of positive 7 is negative 7. That's why it became 20 plus negative 7, which is equal to 13. Since they are unlike, so we will subtract, then copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Okay, next, 7 minus negative 23. So our subtrahend here is negative 23. So plus, then copy first the minuend, which is 7, then plus, then change the sign of the subtrahend, 23 from negative become positive. 7 plus 23 is equal to 30. Subtracting monomials. Okay? To subtract monomials with similar terms, subtract their numerical coefficient following the rule in subtracting integers and copy their common literal coefficients. Let's try to have an example. Subtract 15x squared minus 10x squared. So just simply solution 15x squared minus 10x squared. Since this is a subtraction, first we need to copy the minuend, which is 15x squared, then change the sign. Second, this we need to change the sign, that's subtrahend, which is 10x squared. So from positive 10x, it will become negative 10x squared. And the operation between them is already an addition. Okay? So 15 plus negative 10 is equal to 5. Then copy the literal coefficient x squared. So 5x squared. So 15x squared minus 10x squared equals 5x squared. Okay? Next, example 2. Subtract negative 26ab minus quantity negative 26ab. Solution. Negative 26ab minus quantity negative 26ab is equal to negative 26ab plus, so magiging plus na, no? Ang una, gagawin natin, kokopyahin muna natin yung ating minuend. After kopyahin, magiging plus na yung addition. Then, opposite sign nung ating subtrahend. Okay? Kaya ito, naging positive 26 na siya. From negative, magiging positive. So, we get the opposite of our subtrahend. So, negative 26 plus 26, unlike sign, we subtract, having the same value. So, our answer is 0. 0 multiplied into AB is equal to 0. So, negative 26AB minus quantity negative 26AB is equal to 0. Subtracting polynomials. To subtract polynomials, follow the step in subtracting monomials. Okay, so we are now on the polynomial subtraction. So how do we subtract polynomials? Again, it is important here to identify the minuend and the subtrahend. Okay, so here our minuend is 6x cubed minus 4x squared plus 7x plus 9 minus, so this will be our subtrahend. 5x cubed minus 10x squared minus 20x minus 26. Solution, working horizontally. So, here, notice that before we combine terms, we change all the sign in our subtrahend. I repeat, before we add, we change all the sign in our subtrahend. So 5x cubed became negative 5x, negative 10x squared become positive 10x squared. As you notice in my cursor, negative 20x became positive 20 and negative 26 became positive. So the reason here, class, is we distribute negative. Negative multiplied with 2, positive, negative, negative multiplied with negative, positive. Then the operation became positive. Okay? After changing the sign of the, or getting the opposite of our subtrahend, we will combine like terms. Okay? So we will here 6x cubed is similar to negative 5x cubed. 6 plus negative 5 unlike, so our answer is 1. And then copy the literal coefficient. That's why this became x cubed. 1 is not, should not be, if the numerical coefficient is 1, so we do not need to write it anymore. Next is the negative 4x squared. Does it have similar terms to our subtrahend? Yes, there is. The negative 4 plus 10 is equal to positive 6. Then, just simply copy the literal coefficient. Plus 7x. Does it have similar term to our subtrahend? Yes, there is. 20x. So 7 plus 20 is equal to 7. 27, then copy the.
Maraming salamat, Batang Mandunong, at sinamahan ninyo ako dito sa week 4 ng ating series of online academic reviews of Mathematics CLAID Learning. Muli mga bata, laging tatandaan, maging matalino, matyaga, at mag-aral ng mabuti dahil lamang ang may alam. Ang Batang Mandunong, walang maiiwan. Lahat kabahagi ng bilang. Ako po si Teacher Lester. Thank you.